Hello friends, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. It's time for an interesting chapter today as we visit Chapter 25, Strange Lands. Ike and company break the siege of Delbray Castle and join ranks with the Crimean retainers therein. The army grows to its largest size yet, and with the addition of the retainers, truly becomes the armed force of its name. In addition, their recent heroic acts finally moved the conservative Gallians to dispatch much-needed reinforcements. The long-awaited warriors of Gallia march through the treacherous Marho mountain range, a series of jagged peaks that spread across southern Crimea. Then they slip through the gaps in the Daein forces and move toward Crimea's army. Gallia rises. This information emboldens Ike as he marches the army at top speed to join their new allies. So yes, this is going to be a more mountain-focused chapter today. It's going to be some very interesting terrain. Hopefully I remember how most of this works. But we still have all our preparation to go through, so here we go. Yes, this bit. We have a small segment here at Phoenicis. Yes, we're going to have more ancient speak here in a bit. I'll have to do some more subtitling. Leanne, I'm coming in. I think that would say King to Barn. That's just a guess of mine. How are you feeling? It's good to hear that you are well. Not surprising. It is a beautiful day. Yes, we hawks enjoy the smell of the sea as well. Then you are starting to feel more at home here? Good, good. And how is Lord Lorzea? I had thought his condition might have improved. Well, let's hope for a brighter tomorrow. Yes, and then there's this random new retainer because Janov and Ulki are currently busy helping our army, and I'm actually not sure how this works if you refuse Raisin's request, because you don't get Janov and Ulki if you refuse Raisin at the start of the Daein chapters. But we have lots. You can understand what the Heron Princess is saying, can't you, Your Majesty? Yes, well, some of it, at least. Oh, you weren't around when Raisin first got here, were you, Lots? When he arrived, he was just like this. You'd never know it by how fluently he speaks our modern tongue, would you? Now that you mention it, he does use some funny words when he gets angry. But the letter that just arrived is written in standard script, isn't it? Over these 20 years, he's gained total mastery of... You read the letter, didn't you? No, I just caught a glimpse of it in your hand. That's all. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. You little scamp. Oh, yes, that's right. It's a letter from Raisin. It appears the Crimean Army has passed safely through Daein and is on its way to the homeland. Yes, Raisin is fine, but I wonder what happened. He doesn't give details, but he asked Phoenicis to send reinforcements. If Prince Raisin is asking for help, things must be fairly serious. I'd like nothing better than to take wing immediately, but I can't leave Lord Lorzea and Leanne here alone. No, that won't work. Don't try that look on me. There's no way I'm taking you with me. Yeah, that's crazy talk. I suppose it's time to put my plan into action. What is it? Alright, I'm off to Gallia to get things settled. Lots, I want you to watch over Leanne and help her pack. Yes, sir. I don't have any idea what you're trying to say. Maybe I should talk louder. Comment below if you've ever had or seen this situation where if you've seen someone who's like, I don't understand any dialect that you're speaking, I'm going to speak louder. Let me know. I'm genuinely curious because I do find this funny. Do you want me to put this in that bag? Got it. In it goes. I'm getting the hang of this. I'm putting it in the bag. What? Is something wrong? What are you... over there? behind me? What? Someone is behind me? Oh, yep, you should have looked. If you want your father to be killed, then by all means keep screaming. Look at that, the Black Knight infiltrated Phoenicis. And quick as a flash, warp powder and everything, back to Crimea. Ah, the prodigal son returns. I have gained that which you requested. Show me. This way. These Heron Royals all look alike, don't they? Perhaps it proves their bloodline, but it's unsettling how similar they are. I believe you had one in your possession previously. Yes, I tried to get her to free the Dark God from the medallion, but all she did was get sick and die. Pah! They're ridiculously frail creatures. I should have just killed her in the first place and saved some time. Might I suggest this one be treated with more care? Capturing her was not an easy task. For you, it did take quite a long time, didn't it? Diverting the sharp eyes of the Hawk King proved to be quite difficult. It required much planning and care. Ha! Don't tell me it was difficult. I know you. I know you use that arcane powder to travel about at will. The powder drains my strength. For that reason, I would rather not use it unless absolutely necessary. You are an enigma, Dark One. Everything you possess is fey and of unknown origin. The armor I presented to you, do you find it dissatisfactory? No, it has my approval. My Wyvern Rajion, and this armor which renders any enemy attack impotent, both are well suited to me. They both shine because they are mine, and now the medallion, and that Galder as well, both belong in my hands. Will the revival of the Dark God take place soon? Let me see. The conditions aren't bad, but how long will they continue? Ha! It is no matter. As long as all but my chess pieces are on the board, things will work out. Soon every knee will bow to Ashnard. What is going on? What's happened here? My king. Lots, hold on. I'm so sorry. The princess. Who did this? Who was the craven dastard who did this to you? Knight in black armor. Ugh. Lots, no. Curse you, Daein. This was evilly done. Well, if you think to play such a game, you'll not find me an easy mark. And just as soon as he was introduced, Lots is gone. Pay your respects to Lots. Alright, but nothing really with Ike's army for this part of the story, so back to base we go. Alright, any supports that I need to worry about? I was going to keep that more for Shinon. That's really not going to be of use to me. Alright. Oh yeah, because they joined so late, characters have, late characters actually, they have much fewer chapters necessary to build their supports. Okay, so Volk, who wasn't even in the last chapter, can already talk to Bastion. Alright. So we got a lot going on here, actually. Why don't we start with this, one named Boy. Mister, excuse me, mister. Are you guys gonna go into these mountains? There are lots of soldiers wearing black up there. Those guys, they killed my papa and burned our village. That's why we went to the mountains in the first place. You're gonna go up there and take care of him, aren't you? Gonna make him pay? Please, mister, say that you are. My mama and my sister and me don't have anywhere else to go, and I want to go back to the cabin my papa built. I understand. We're going to take care of those guys. You just stay here a bit longer, alright? Yay! Go give 'em heck, mister! Oh, wait. I heard those guys talking about something too. They said if anyone comes up the mountain single file, they get 'em all at once. It was something like that anyway. Really? That's a lot of help. Thanks, kid. Good luck, mister. Kill 'em all! Do it for my papa! Oh no, that's not good talk. But he did give good advice. In this chapter, there is a type of trap we have to look out for that, if unprepared, can do some damage to our army. And that's the tip-off as to how it would be most effective. Alright, now for a man of many words, Bastion. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Forsooth, what ho, my eyes behold Sir Ike. Pray tell, what would you ask of me, good sir? Well, I just wanted to chat. I try to speak with all the members of the army when I have a minute. I see, a fine idea that is, good sir. Some generals hope their soldiers all to be aloof, and ready always for the fight. If all goes well, sweet happiness abounds, but if the tides do turn, then anger grows. One wonders if he can lead men at all. I, too, am often plagued by such grim thoughts. Listen, Yet you walk out among your men-at-arms, spin tales, tell jokes, and lend a willing ear. Huzzah, dear sir, huzzah until the end. In truth, I did much fear your name at first. I swore to find the mettle of the man, and studied you with a cautious, steady eye. I thought to find yourself a brutish rogue, a villain crafty in his fiendish plans, with status and great wealth his only goals. Had such been your own ethic and deceit, I would have taken measures sure and swift to see your person vanished in the night. Yet lo, what do I find before mine eyes? A man so noble, true, and without peer, as would beset the moon herself with lust. General? What? Oh, sorry about that. Must have dozed off. What were you saying? Something about the moon or something? Commander, you are tired and unaware of how your body doth cry out for rest. If it would please you, I was of a mind to partake in a sweet and soothing draught, a beverage warm and pleasant to the lips. If you're offering me a cup of tea in your tent, I'll accept. That is what you're offering, right? Oh, and I apologize in advance if I fall asleep again. I'm really tired. Your words do make my ears alive with joy. I shall regale you with a tale or two, and poems to ease the savage toll of war. A man with such a sophisticated word bank. Alright, but now we have this one here, just labeled man, but it is a 3-star. And here we go with another unique sprite, and very unique character too. Hey there, little man! I've got serious business with the general of this army. Take a message, will ya? Wait, where have we heard this before? And you would be? The name's Largo, and I'm a world-class berserker. World-class berserker? That's a rather dubious title. What's this? You're doubting my strength? I can pin a tiger with my bare hands. That's not just hot air either. Dubious. You think I'm fooling with you? Have your general hire me and then see for yourself. You can decide how much I'm worth after you see me in action. But let me tell you, if the gold's not good enough, I'm gone. Huh? All of this sounds vaguely familiar, but at least you're confident. Like I said, world-class berserker. Here, watch me bend this lance. Geez, where have we seen this before? Oh well, I like this guy. He's in. Alright, you're in. Yes! So, how about taking me to meet the general? I'm the general. That's good. You're a funny little guy. So, seriously, where's the general's tent? Must be that big one there. Largo? Hey, I thought I'd find you here, Khalil. You're looking hot. Almost as hot as me. Did you come looking for little old me? Oh, how sad for you. My contract with this army isn't up for quite some time. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. That's why I'm joining up too. What? Are you really gonna hire Largo, General Ike? That's the plan. Huh? This little guy really is the general? Don't I look like the biggest fool around? And I mean big. Sorry if I offended you, little guy. Oh, he's such a clown. But you made a good hire. After all, he's a world-class berserker. Yeah, I heard. He pinned a tiger with his bare hands. 2 of them, actually, at the same time. Yeah, that was awesome. Definitely dubious. Well, just like that, we did, in fact, get a new hire into our army, the Berserker Largo. Now, it's basically like the warrior class of the game, except no bows, but a critical chance boost with axes. That is what Berserkers do. And he's got the stats to prove it. A lot of HP, a lot of strength, good stats all around, but low in the defensive bulk. So you do have to be careful if you do field Largo. Now, if you're wondering why Khalil joined into that conversation there, the only way you can recruit Largo is if Khalil is alive and you hired her. Now, I don't actually know if this is the case because, funnily enough, these two are married when you get to the Radiant Dawn story. Like, they're actually married, they adopted a child, they are running a bar together, but nowhere does it indicate that these two, like, had a relationship and or have a relationship, and they could even be married as of right now. I actually don't know. So, for anyone wondering, that's kind of how things are. Alright, now, I'm just gonna check real quick here. Anything good in the shop? Well, the only thing we can get are silver swords, and I bought a few of those. I legitimately have forgotten if I bought silver axes last chapter. And I did not. Whoops! Hopefully they'll become available in later chapters. Finally, how I just think of this stuff later on. Anyways. Oh yes, and we did get Joffrey into our army as well, so as you can see, an already high-level paladin and fairly respectable stats all around. But he also has the Paragon skill, just like Astrid. So he will gain experience twice as quickly as an average unit, which can help him max his level out and could potentially get his stats a lot higher too. Anyways, I'm just going to do what I normally do and see what my recruitment statistics can be before I make my choices. Ranulf, whereabouts is the Gallian army encamped? Just over those mountains. So we're finally going to join forces. Reports say that King Ashnard is gathering his forces in the capital. The time to work together is certainly upon us. Ike, there's an enemy ambush waiting for us on that mountain. If we go around that mountain and avoid it, how much time will we lose? A couple of days at least. In that case, we've no choice but to go through them, right? Agreed. Wait a second. Isn't this where there's usually some sort of discussion? Hello? But yes, we are going to be doing a mountain chapter. And I'm seeing a few ravens and hawks there, so we got some flying Lagoose Feral ones this time. The enemy approaches, sir. Listen up, men. Let them get close as possible before pushing the rocks over the cliff. We must not let Crimea join forces with those subhumans. And we also have onagers, I see. Okay. Ooh, quite a number of units I can bring this time. This could be very beneficial. Commander, the foes are encamped on the top of the rise. I wonder what sort of trap they have this time. Those boulders didn't get up there by themselves. Are they seriously going to roll them down on us? At first glance, it seems a simplistic trap, but these narrow paths make avoiding the rocks impossible. I think they may be surprisingly effective. So, we run up the mountain as quickly as possible and smash the enemy commander. Right? Right. How did you... I know. Genius. Actually, that is the best plan. Try to avoid the boulders and reach the top as quickly as possible. Once there, defeat the general. Right. Move out! Alright. Okay, I've got 12 this time, and I should be able to bring most of my regulars this time, I think. Anyone I'm not seeing here? Okay, Titania was good as a filler. Might bring Volk along for any potential stealing, just in case. Let's have a look. So we got the boss Grommel here, who is a Wyvern Lord, but uses a magical weapon, so a bolt axe. Now, I do have to be careful. He does have the resolve skill, just like Taronio. So if he gets below half health, he will suddenly be a lot harder to deal with. So either get ready for a battle of attrition, or take care of him really, really fast. Oh, you've got Purge, and there's no way I can really use it. You've got more staves I could steal. Okay, there's a Lagoose Slayer. A couple of Lagoose slaying weapons, and a couple Feral ones, of course. Okay, nothing that really screams I need to steal, so I might let Volk sit out this one. You know what, this might not be a bad idea to train Zahark. because I know what chapter's coming up next, and I wouldn't mind having a few units extra ready to go for it. So, let's take a look at Zahark here real quick. He's got that Night Band, which is exactly the stats I want to train on the guy. So, I do have a pool of bonus experience. Let's give him a few levels and see what he gets. Level up! Okay. You got HP. That's fine with me. Health is always fine, especially for what will be occurring in the later chapters. Oh, just HP. Come on, you got so much strength during your Myrmidon days. Don't tell me you lost it all when you went to Swordmaster. That works. Get him up to maybe like level 7 or so. Keep him about average with everyone. Oh, there we go. A point of defense. Alright, one more level. That should do. Alright, well, he's going to be really speedy, and I'm okay with this. Like, not even capped speed yet, but Swordmasters are always fast, so it's good. Alright, now everyone's weapons should be fine for what we've got to deal with here. Yeah, I'll just give him the slightly less broken longbow. You can take an Elf Thunder. Yeah, the one thing I have to be careful of, some units on this map coming up will actually be reduced in movement, and that's mostly going to be horseback units, and I think generals might be reduced as well. I have to be careful of that. Oh, yeah, Marcia's got Guard. Jill has just Wrath. I don't know. Might be a good idea to hold off on some skills for now. What do I have left over? I don't think about it. Savior, Nihil, Corrosion, Parity. Ugh. If I'm right, I also have that Smite skill too, but everyone who's kind of footlocked is not really using it. I mean, funnily enough, I could give it to Shinon. That would be kind of funny. But I think I'll be fine. Alright. Let's just have a look here. I need to see... I won't be able to see otherwise here. I do want to... I'm gonna put Racing in the back. So yeah, this... the big thing here, there are these Onager traps, or stone traps, depending on how you refer to them, that will still do the AoE damage, but there are also these boulders. So what's going to end up happening is that these boulders are going to be rolled down the hill. Any unit that gets caught up in the radius of the boulder will take a flat 10 damage. Get hit by enough boulders, and it will be bad. Now, you can position yourself in such a way that you will be able to mitigate the damage that you take from the boulders. But we have to see how things work, and now that I take a look at the enemy composition, I'm going to take this Armor Slayer off and give you the Lagoose Slayer. So I might be seeing you battle a few Lagoose here in a bit. Alright. Have some of my tanky units up at the front first, and try to work from that. Alright, that seems about good. Now, I'm not sure about reinforcements in this chapter. I think I might be fine. But we are going to see how this works. And let's see how this goes. Now, if I'm right, yes, Grommel does move. That is another thing you have to look out for, is Grommel is a movement boss. And as you can see, Grommel has a lot of range, so it's really likely you can get the boss to be triggered right on the first turn. However, I will not do that. What I am going to do is have a couple units come down here. And I'm gonna put Ike here. Is that gonna be in range? That is not in range. That is good. And I'm gonna see what happens on the first turn. I'm just gonna let the enemy do their thing. Now, if I was smart, I should have put a lance on Oscar. But that does get them lured in somewhat safely, so I'm okay. Not bad. A lot of units are coming my way right off the bat. Alright, no boulders getting pushed. So if I take care of this initial onslaught, I can probably mitigate some problems. Alright. Go Lagoon Slayer! Of course, I do have a support here, so we'll take advantage of that. Ooh! I felt that. Alright. And sword practice. Oh! Oh! Ouch! I felt that. Marcia really wanted to take that warrior out. Now, she doesn't have D rank in swords yet, so be a little ready for that. Now we have burn! Yeah, why don't we just go ahead and we'll just keep a chant going here. Because I can have Soren heal up Zahark. Sure, Ike keeps getting a little practice. Are you in? Yeah, you... That one I think does go down, so I might be in range there. Heal you up. Yeah. Racing should be fine. I think the only boulder that would hit is this one. Every boulder actually... Okay, so generals do get slowed down. That's good to know. The boulders do have a defined path when going down the mountains. So if you know their paths, you can play around it. Alright, she did take a little hit, so heal up! And it also bears mentioning, the boulder traps are one-time use. Once they are pushed, they are clear. Actually, no, that would put you in boulder range. We go there. Alright, that's enough range. Okay, now while I do think the stone traps do have a flat damage rate, it is applied against your defense, so tanky units will always take 1 damage. Alright, so here they go. Now they're pushing a bunch of the boulders. Of course, anyone who gets hit takes a flat 10. And this even includes enemies. So even hits the sniper. But I guess the game thought that that was a productive hit, so sends in the boulder. Oh, there's that one. Yeah, I knew Racing could take 2, and that I think is the only one. So I can spend a turn getting healed up if I need to. Hawk Lagoos flying in. We got a number that can attack. Okay. So I'm safe in the center now. Everyone can just pile in here. If they need to get healed, which I'm probably going to let Rayson handle that. In fact, I'll even do this. You're fine. Okay, you healed. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do this. Because now I can heal Rayson. There we go. Alright. So I should be fine. That one boulder would go... Yeah, that boulder I think goes straight. So if I just do this, I should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Mike, you can then finish off in style. Alright, let's do... Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, this is how you get your health back. Yep, he was ready. There we go, let's get them levels. Not bad. Alright. Now, no one's moving up immediately. Maybe I can just keep sending Gatry up here, and who knows, maybe it'll work. I do have to be careful, but I mean, if I really want to, I can seriously try just to lure Grommel down and make something work. Yep, that's fine. I mean, if I really want to deter, put the Elwyn Tomb on. I guess Provoke also works with that, too. Oh. I should really look what's behind the boss. I just about ate that one. Okay, yeah, we're gonna strategically retreat Jill back. Ooh, so close. That Adept Vantage definitely works. Okay, I guess it's gonna have to be Marcia who goes in, because, you know, full guard. But of course, now that the units have pushed their boulders, they are now in wander mode, which means they'll come try to find us. Gatry, come up here. Ooh, so close. But try your best anyway. I think that means I automatically hit. Alright. We are gonna do a quick trade to put the javelin there, and then fly away. Heal you up. Wow, she is almost level 20. That is so incredible. Alright. Let's figure this out. What is your absolute range? You are on the low side. Okay. Finish off. Thank you. Gotta keep getting you experience. I want to put as much stats into you as possible. Alright, but then... gonna have to put... I want Marcia to have Grommel get lured in a little bit. So we'll go with Javelin. Bring the units back. Okay, I think that should be fine. We'll see how this goes. Okay, that one I saw coming from a mile away. And so did Gatry. Alright, another level up for the mobile fortress. Nice. That is definitely one of the best Gatrys I think I've ever had playing this game. Alright, yep, and there's the boss moving. So you made it this far, have you? Then prepare to be sent down screaming. One damage, but I'm okay with that. So he'll retreat a little. Chink. Alright, now everyone's going to be moving. Ah, there are reinforcements. Okay. Get a little healing in here. Oh, and a transform. Alright, and another chance to give you practice, because it did look like I only needed to use heal 10 times to get up to D rank stabs. And you just need one more use then. Actually, I'm fairly certain someone can give you that use. Not that heal and mend really have too much of a difference, but well, we can make something work of it. Not bad. There we go. Excellent. All right, now the big question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can attack to Kieran's range. Right? I did get that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So if I set someone up here at Kieran's point, like in this case, a Marcia, then I'll be able to do some work. Do that. Anyone need a heal? You're 1 point, you're 1 point. That's 1 point. Not really needed. Alright, if I can get Grommel down here at max range, he won't canto away. So that means I can put in some work. There we go. Excellent. We'll take care of a boss before we've taken care of all the other flunkies. That's fine by me. Just let everyone, like, come to my position and then we'll talk. Alright, now for the real fun. So this is, again, a magic-based boss whom we can just completely destroy using Soren. Which is fine by me if Soren gets adept. Oh, now your speed stat's higher because of Resolve. Ooh, boy. There's a lot of speed, but you still... That's the funny thing, though. Resolve only increases strength, skill, and speed, not magic. So, even though that could have been a little deadly, I still won't take a lot of damage. Because you are using a just magical weapon. Alright. Funny how that is the case. What about... Since I did give you a ton of might with this... Oh, let's do it! Nice! Gather as many fools as you like. Your weakness cannot survive. No one on this earth can withstand the might of our king. Well, we'll see about that. Nice. His speed stat could use a little work, though, but we'll work on that. Okay, now to set up a bit of a defensive perimeter. Since I did have a lot of my lower strength units take a more offensive approach. Alright, we'll just heal up here. And then what I can do, now that I have officially taken care of the boss, I can have the majority of my army go up this way, which is not going to be too bad, and skip this side where we've got all of these units just patiently waiting. Anyways, let's continue. Alright, just Ike and Sahar taking damage again. No surprise. Alright, going to be provoked by the general. And soon to be destroyed by the general. Alright. Yes, we're going to have a lot of forces incoming here, including those wyverns. Yeah, a lot of forces there, and I'm not happy about this. Now, if I... Do I have a use for the bolting? I think I do. Nice. Okay, now if I was really smart, I should have someone with the Hammern staff. Okay. Now, what I should do... Let's get ready to make a big play here. Another level up. Oh, her magic went up too. Does she want to use the bolt axe? Alright, well, let Zahark try his luck. Good job. Alright, now, Ike, we'll have you move up. Silver Sword can't do it, but maybe an Ether could? Okay, not this time. Just go there. Maybe? Oh, I think definitely. There we go. Nicely done. Oh, and a new Lagoose Slayer. Not strong enough to use it. Alright. But what we can do... is have some fun with racing. Look at that. Now then, let's get some forces cleared out here. And have you fly backwards so you don't get hit by a ballista. Zahark, we'll have you handle this warrior. Nice. Now you can handle this wyvern. Alright, not enough. But what we're gonna do... Gonna rescue Rayson, just in case. Soren, I think, will be fine. And we'll even put Shinon here as a bit of provocation. Alright, who could use it? I would think Zahark's actually in the most danger of taking any form of damage, so we'll just get you healed up. Alright, here's hoping this little play here isn't going to damage me too much. Yep, 1 damage to the tank. Okay, Shinon is just below the defensive limit. Warrior into Zahark. There's Adept, and there's a defeat. Oh, there's a boulder. And that is straight on into 4 units. Well, to be fair, I did expect that one to go straight. Okay, I think Marcia still has enough HP. Shouldn't be in too much danger. Alright, nice dodge. Lots of speed means good avoid. And provoke to Shinon. That's what I wanted to see. But you fly away. Why for you fly away? I don't like that. It means I can't hit you. I mean, I could with Shinon, but that's a different story. Alright, okay. Let's figure... Can keep moving here. Oh, there we go. That's another Adept. And another level up. Hey, look at that! He actually got strength! Not that his wind tombs should actually be weighing him down much, and he's also fairly fast, so that kind of works. So let's hit A rank at some point. Alright, what do we got? Oh, at this rate, this is kind of good staff practice. Come on, crit! Alright. Well, at the very least, that should allow me to send someone in to do some work. And we're gonna let Marcia do this because I know I'm just about to put a flyer into a ballista's range. There we go. Speaking of enemies in range... Ooh, that's still gonna take me out. Ugh. Well, I mean, I can get close. What's the move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I move to where Kieran is, and you don't have a longbow. Okay. That way I can still do something. I'll just vulnerate up. And Zahark, you should be fine. Right? Yes. Alright. Jill, you can do some work here. Alright, that takes care of that problem. Now retreat. And we'll just stay here just in case, because I feel like there is another boulder coming down. Alright. Another 2 boulders, actually. Alright, and range of ballista. Alright. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, now you're moving. Now you boulder. Alright, Kieran takes that one. And now there's the other boulder. You gotta think, these rocks, based on just sprite alone, are about as tall and as wide as the units that we're fielding. Those are big rocks. I don't care what anyone says. Alright. Short spear, silver. Okay, silver sword. You'll be an interesting foe. Get you close by just in case. I think there's 2 range here between these mountain partitions. Alright. But, good news. We are able to just have the short spear halberdier attack. Alright, we'll just get out of the way. How many bolts do you have left? Just 2. Marcia, do us a favor and kindly be a mounted target for that ballista. Thank you very much. Just keep everyone moving here. That physics staff of mine is certainly getting some use. I'm glad I stole a bunch. Just 1 space off of being in support range. Whoops. Oh, well, there's his health back. That is pretty stylish, though. Tossing an axe up, catching it, and then lobbing it at someone. Might be a little overkill in some circles, but that's kind of cool. Alright, we're doing good. And then 1 more bolt, and the ballista will be done. Can I do a little bit of damage control? Sure, let's go with this. Ooh, so close. Yes, come on. Come and fight. Oh, that does put them in range. I have an idea. Put someone with provoke in the range. That'll entice them. Again, keep that practice. Plus, it is good experience. Like, we saw how fast Miss leveled up. Hey, look at that, a nice whole right side approach. Yeah, that'll do, actually. Alright, going for Zahark. Oh, good. You dodged. Provoke! There we go. Good job wasting your last bolt. Alright. Well, all we got is this Purge Bishop up here, which should not be too difficult. But other than that, all we've got are these extra units here, which we can very easily deal with by just sending someone behind them. Heck, I can even do this, and I think I'll even attract the attention of the archer. Alright. Axe practice, go! If we just keep moving. It's going to be a bit of a slog to get some units up here. Thankfully, I do have a raisin that is still transformed. I can make something of this. Oops, not there. That should do. Yep, nothing should be able to get through. Yeah, there we go. Alright, you're going for Shinon. No surprise. Ouch. There we go. Yep, you've got a longbow. Did that... Oh my goodness. That is apparently more behind the back than I thought that could ever be. Okay, we even got the Raven Lagoose triggered. There we go. Oh, and more Feral Lagoose reinforcements. Oh, including a Raven. I'm glad I came to look at that side of the map. Okay, so a few forces to work with. Let's at least hurt you a bit. Alright. Back away. Because I could be a little on the gutsy side. Let's try this again. There we go. Nicely done. And sure, we'll keep you in range of the sniper. Alright. I guess for this turn, I am just playing this safe. Alrighty, another level up for Ike. Nice, there we go. Alright, we'll put you down here. Alright, yep, just more practice swings, I guess. Back you away, just in case. Kieran! Ooh, dodge. Double dodge. Well, if that's a double dodge, then that's fine. That was 3. You're 11. You definitely need a heal. I think this might be my, my bolting use. I think I'm gonna have to just play it safer. Ooh, you dodge. I see. Okay, then. How to play this? I think I'm going to rescue Shinon. Put Gatry here. Not enough. Gatry, I think, is fine. I will just have him go there. Anyone could use a heal? See, I could. Soren just needs 1, so I think I'm fine. Move Soren down 1. If I just give you a weak sword, hopefully Zahar can live. Alright, no surprise, but Gatry should live this one just fine. There we go. Yep, you're enticed to attack the flyer. That will do you no good. Cat's move. Okay. Good. And you're provoked to attack Gatry, which is exactly as I want. Oh, wow. Actually slowed enough the tiger double attacked. I'm honestly shocked. Okay, we got out of that one. So let's just try to take care of this tiger. You dodged my first bolt. Here's the reinforcement. Okay, now can I do... Yes, I want to take care of the sniper just so my other flyers aren't going to be at risk. And level up. Nice. Ooh, lovely level up. Okay. If there was just one more, that would have been good, but we will make this work. Because I want Marcia to go up there and take care of that Purge Bishop. Like so. Alright, and we even do get a Purge Tome. Not that that's really going to be useful for me, but it's something. Alright, Zahark, you have a Lagoose Slayer. I'm going to make use of it. And then we only have one cat. Yeah, let's do that. Ike. Okay, you can take care of this cat for sure. Nice. Alright. We will get Racing out of there. Heck, I'll even get Racing dropped. No one should be able to really give me a problem now. There we go. We have at least hit the top of the mountain. Yeah, get Shin on heal just in case. Stray provoke skill and everything. Level 17. Oh, a little extra defense that might come in handy. We never know. Alright, now you're moving. Ooh, you dodge. You're fast. That might be a Shin on target. Let's see what happens. Ooh, very much yes. And now, this is very much a, we're gonna get Shin on out of their target. Let's just see what happens here. Ooh, so close. We will just make that not there. Here. Like so. Excellent. Do you want that bolt axe, Jill? Well, you're gonna have to work on your axe rank, though, but do you want that bolt axe? Alright, another chance so we can get you dropped. Have you ready to go? Now the nice part is, going across these wooden boards here does not count as mountain. So any unit that has restricted movement will not have restricted movement. Alright, now we just gotta clean up the straggler here. Well, stragglers, I should say. Okay, so Swordmaster's still there, but we've got a Halberdier and a Sniper. Who really looks like they need it. You know, Oscar has not seen much combat this chapter. Let's give you a shot. Quite literally. Kieran come in here then. Maybe Marcia can take care of this Swordmaster now? Not bad. Now, if I do 2 more move... Oh, good. I do have a Racing ready to go. Because even though this started as an enemy-only type of trap, we can also push the boulders. As you can see, there's a boulder that's blocking the way up here, so we would have no way to get up here until we suffer the push of a boulder. Which is why I funneled everyone to the other side of the map. Much wider space, much easier to deal with. You get the picture. Alright, will they move towards us now? I would assume so. Yes. Ow. Oh, that halberdier doesn't move either. Oh, come on. Well, let's just see what happens. Steel sword away! Alright, well, I know you're not going to move until provoked. Let's provoke you? Let's just see what happens anyways. There we go. Ha! We're really making sure you don't attack. So yeah, got that. Alright, well, if that's the case, everyone seems to be doing pretty good. Just maybe you can eventually get you to C-rank stabs. We'll see. Just some experience for your trouble, I guess. Alright, well, might as well just try to finish this off. Okay, one last level up for the chapter. Okay. And we have done it. Taking care of every enemy on the map. Funny little thing I just noticed there, actually. That's Ike using his ranger outfit, not his lord outfit. Huh. Weird little continuity error. Is this the lot of them? It looked like there were more of them from down here. Yeah. Now we've got you! Eat rock! Eat rock. I'm pretty clever. Oh! Above us! Look out! Hello, my King Tabarn! Can you just join our army now? You took 5 of them out in one hit. Need a hand? Tabarn, you came! Well met, Racing. And well met to the rest of you as well, warriors of Crimea. How did you come to be here? I thought I'd help you wipe out Daein. That's good news for us, but has something happened? Why did you suddenly decide to help? I asked for his aid. We must defeat King Daein. To that end, the more powerful we are, the better, yes? Thank you, Racing. So that's the story, is it? It's true that Racing requested my aid. However, that's not the only reason that I'm here. What is it? In a moment. First, let us meet with the King of Lions. He waits for us at the foot of the mountain. Understood. Come on, everyone. Let's get off this peak and take a rest at the bottom. And here we are with our allies of Gallia. King Canegus, it is an honor to see you again. First, let me offer you my congratulations. You've made quite the triumphant return, Princess Alencia. Thank you. And allow me to express my gratitude for having the Kingdom of Gallia fighting at our side. Your presence fills me with strength. During this short interim, you've managed to turn the tide of the war. To be honest, I'm quite surprised. I didn't come this far on my own. My Lord Ike and his brave companions were with me. It was only with the support of many that I was able to return home. Yes, my reports cover most of that. Everything that happened in Benyon, and in Daein as well. As to that, about King Gallia, Princess Crimea. I apologize for interrupting the festivities, but there's something I must discuss with you. Would you gather over there? This group contains the people who were at the heart of the last battle, correct? Yes, it is. What about those 2 children? Surely they weren't involved. Children? This is Soren. He's my tactician. And this is my sister, Mist. Before we begin this war council, there's something I need to share with all of you. It's a story that involves my parents as well. I've kept most of it from my sister, but I felt this would be a good chance for her to hear it, so I asked her to join us. Understood. Go on. It all begins when we meet Princess Alencia and escorted her into the forests of Gallia. And then 1 year of story later. And that is everything I know. Father, is that how... Mom? That's not true, is it? Mist, do you want to leave? No, I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. Mist. That's the whole of it, eh? So this wasn't ever just a dispute between Crimea and Daein. There was something else at play the entire time. What could King Ashnard's ultimate goal possibly be? He has risked everything, even surrendering his own country. 20 years ago, even before he became king, he tried to release the Dark God from within the medallion. However, he was thwarted by the actions of Grail and Elena. What manner of being is this Dark God? What would happen if it were freed from its prison? I fear the world would once again be beset by natural calamity, much like it was 800 years ago. At that time, all the world, save Tellius, was drowned beneath the seas. That is a true story? I thought it nothing more than a fable. We have living proof. Goldoa's King Daein. He and 2 other heroes fought alongside the goddess herself to defeat the Dark One. King Goldoa was one of the legendary heroes? But he's still alive. The Black Dragon King is a living fossil, and as stubborn as anything alive. He's been trying to control the rest of us for years, and he always says the same thing. Do not fan the flames of strife. As long as Laurent's medallion exists, you must never begin a war that engulfs the entire continent. Never begin a war? It's possible. Perhaps there is more than one way for the Dark God to gain its freedom. Oh-ho! Aren't you the clever one? That's just what the Black Dragon King says. Yet the truth of that is unknown. There's a war going on right now, but the Dark God's nowhere in sight, is it? Could it be? I think I may finally know Ashnard's intentions. Really? King Goldoa said that a conflict which engulfs the entire continent would free the Dark God from the medallion. Let us assume that the war would have such an effect on the medallion no matter where it was, or who possessed it. And let's also assume that the King of Daein thinks this as well. I can hear him now. Where is the tinder for the blaze I need? The answer to this question proved to be an easy one, yet he had to find a way to test his theory. So he attacked neighboring Crimea. It had to be Crimea. Benyon was too big, too powerful. Daein would have lost. Crimea, however, is a country known more for its scholarship than its military strength. Daein probably felt that a surprise invasion would let them win while taking minimal casualties themselves. And they were right. Crimea was easy prey. You do know who you're talking to, Soren. Oh wait, now I remember who Soren's personality is. King Ramon was also friendly toward Laguz. I imagine that this, too, influenced Daein's decision. If things went well, the conflict would be enough to engulf Crimea's ally, Gallia, and the fires would spread. First Crimea, then Gallia, and eventually Benyon as well. Daein's power would increase, and strife and discord would spread across the land, eventually reaching the Lost Medallion. So you believe King Daein's goal is to awaken the Dark God after all? At the very least, it is one of his ambitions. There can be no mistaking that. Which means that our plan to attack him at the capital fits right into his strategy, doesn't it? It's the trigger he needs to break the Dark God's bonds. Even if that's true, we can't stop now. This war has gone too far for that. We have to smash Daein and end its menace once and for all. We bury every one of them and finish it. Agreed. That's the only plan that makes any sense. If only we had the medallion with us. What is it, Rayson? Is there a way to avoid all of this? We, that is, the descendants of Laron, we have a gift. Through the power of the Slumber Boulder, we have the ability to suppress the chaotic energies of the Dark God in the medallion. So even if a massive battle occurred, if it were in my possession, I might be able to... I'm so sorry. It's because of my carelessness that the medallion was lost in the first place. Mist, I told you that it wasn't your fault, didn't I? But... You were never careless, Mist. I know. You kept the medallion next to you at all times. You told me that it was a keepsake of your mother's, and you always took good care of it. Didn't you? That's why it's not your fault. So please don't punish yourself anymore. Alright? Princess Alencia. She's right. And besides, the Dark God could be released no matter where the medallion is. So it's nothing to worry about. Thank you, Ranulf. Alright, it's about time for you to hear what I have to say. Rayson! Yes? I'm sorry. Huh? For what? Leanne's been kidnapped. It may have been by Daein's hand. That can't be. Why would Leanne be taken? The release Galder can only be sung by the girl Altina, right? But Ashnard doesn't know that. Oh no. What a mess. Nothing can ever be clear and simple, can it? Alright, well, I did turtle that chapter a little bit, so no surprise I didn't get any extra bonus experience. Oh well, but we did get through the chapter, and the next chapter coming up, oh my goodness, this is going to be an interesting chapter. And I said interesting for this chapter, but next chapter is going to be a very, very lengthy type of interesting. It is going to be quite the clash between the two armies, and for anyone who has played this game, you know what chapter is coming up. It's going to be the biggest battle yet. So if you want some adventure and excitement, hopefully you will look forward to the next episode. So until then, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.